Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David and in this video I'm gonna play a full game of Sidequest Nemesis. This is a puzzle escape game for 1 to 4 players, but you can perfectly play it on your own. So, little spoiler warning ahead, I'm gonna play the full game and solve all the puzzles. I've already did this one time in Dutch, so I know what's coming, but I made a little mistake. And also halfway the game I had to make a decision to do either A or B. I chose for option A, so I wonder what's happening when I choose option B. So feel free to join me on this quest, or maybe simply watch the setup and then stop watching because you want to explore this game on your own. Let's go! Sidequest Nemesis, it says 60 to 90 minutes. Well, my first game took me about 2.5 hours, but I'm not really good at this kind of game, so maybe that's just me. And of course, when you're playing solo, you don't have any support from your fellow players. Once you've played the game, you can put everything back as it was. So you can either give it away to friends or maybe try to sell it. Start here. The game has no rulebook. Don't open this sheet yet. Before starting the game, make sure all the cards in the deck are in ascending order, going by the numbers in the upper right corner. Then take the welcome card number 1 and start reading the instructions on it. Sheet A, answer matrix. So here are the sheets we are not allowed to look at the moment. Stop, do not open until instructed. Here we have our status deck. Even more stuff that is coming up in the game later. And of course the deck of cards. Starting with number 1, going all the way up to number 54. So let's start where we should start. Card number 1, welcome. Sidequest Nemesis is a puzzle game set within the world of the award-winning Nemesis board game, designed by Adam Kwapinski and published by Awaken Realms. Owning a Nemesis game is not required to play Sidequest Nemesis. Have fun and remember, space is a dangerous place. Whenever you see this symbol, the arrow, continue to the back of the card. Game setup number 1. Take all the components out of the box, check, find punch board A, leave other punch boards aside for now and punch out everything from it. Okay, so this is punch board A. I'm gonna pull out everything of it, and as you can see, once you've played the game you can really put all pieces back in it. We have a player token and a life support token, and these tiles are used to check your answers when solving puzzles. Put the character board in the central place and put the life support token under it at the 0 position. Assemble the crew figure using also a standee part from punch board B. So in B here's a little bottom part of the standee. There we go. Put the crew figure and answer tiles nearby for later use. Continue to the next card. Alright, number 2. Game setup. Take sheets B and C and slide them into the game box between the insert and the sides of the box so that the images on the box and sheet match. So we're taking sheet B and C. We take the bottom of the box and we need to match the sheets with the bottom. So like this. Now this is matching, and also over here the computer is matching, and the other sheet we need to match also over here. Just like this. And now we have a kind of a room. Game setup 3. Take the empty punch board A, so don't throw it away, and fit sheet D on it. Sheet number D. Don't open it, so we'll put it something like this. and we'll drop it into the box. Put both of them in the box, sheet D on top of the empty punch board to create the floor of the room. Its orientation doesn't matter. Continue to the next card. Game setup number 4. Take all 6 infection cards, don't flip them, shuffle them and place them in a pile to the left of the character board. If at any point of the game this deck runs out, consider yourself infected and continue the game without any changes. So we have 6 infection cards. Don't flip this card until instructed. We'll give them a shuffle and put them to the left of our character. Hopefully we don't have to use them. Take all 5 event cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't flip, shuffle and place them in a pile to the right of the character board. And then we're ready to flip the cards. Take all 6 room cards and place them face down on the table in front of the hibernatorium entrance. And this is the hibernatorium entrance. Forming a triangle, see image above, place the cards at the spot designated by the placement info. Place the crew figure on the starting room card. Do not flip the room cards yet. Continue to the next card. So we take the room cards. And you'll see on this diagram where you have to place them. Simply over here. Then one over here and one over here. One over here. One over here. And one over there. Place the player figure on the starting room. The next card. Solving puzzles. During the game you will be solving puzzles. Each time you will need an answer matrix, sheet A, and answer tiles. These are the answer tiles, and sheet A is the answer matrix over here. Whenever you can't solve a puzzle, you may use hint sheet E. So whenever we're stuck, we can get a hint. Sometimes you can get multiple hints. And don't worry, also all the answers to the puzzles you can find in here, so you'll never get stuck, you will always be able to finish the game. Some puzzle bays require you to use cards, while in other puzzles the game area may also be involved, the box, the walls, etc. The answer to each puzzle always consists of 4 answer tiles. You can use colors, numbers or symbols. So on these tiles we have the colors, there are numbers, and there are also symbols like this kind of C has this symbol, and for instance number 5 has this symbol. So all tokens also have their own symbol. Note, during the game, besides the puzzles, you may encounter some events which will require open answers instead of using answer tiles. Okay. Flip the card, solving puzzles. Take sheet A containing the answer matrix, read the instructions on it, and use the answer below to learn how to check answers. How to input your answer. To check the answer for puzzle A, check the answer tiles that correspond with your answer 1, 2, 3 and 4. Align the top metallic bar of the number 1 tile with puzzle glyph A on the answer matrix. Then align the top metallic bar of each following tile with the bottom metallic bar of the previous tile. So take tile 2 and align its top metallic bar with the bottom metallic bar of tile 1. Do the same with tiles 3 and 4. So in this case we're solving puzzle A. And we simply have to put tile number 1 and then we have to match the metallic parts. Then we have to put in number 2 and we have to match the metallic parts again. Then below that comes number 3. And finally we have number 4. Like so. How to check if your answer is correct. After placing the last tile, take a look at the symbols directly on the left and on the right of the placed tiles. If all symbols on the left are the same and all symbols on the right are the same, your answer is correct. So we have 4 times the suit over here and 4 times the same symbol on the right. Now that you know how to check answers, take card 24 as indicated by the tiles and go back to the game. So we did puzzle A. And when correct, this will lead you to the number of the next card you'll have to take, in this case number card 24. So this one is done, and we need to find number 24. This is where the game begins. Everything you need to know will be revealed soon. You will play as Captain Jessica Kowalski, commander of a galactic rescue team, referred to as you later in the story. Captain Jessica Kowalski, entry 926. I got another job offer from the corporation. A ship with valuable cargo went silent a few weeks ago. The objectives are as usual. Locate the ship, evaluate its status, make sure the cargo reaches Earth, no matter the cost. I was going to turn it down, but the pay is extraordinarily high. Not only that, the ship's ID sparked the memory of an old friend, Adam Cooper. It's been years since... I've last seen him. I wonder, is he still a navigator? For all I know, he could be a captain now. For old time's sakes, I'm going to take the job. If it pans out, I may be able to finally retire. And Cooper is going to owe me one when I save his skin. That will be my personal goal out there. Captain Jessica Kowalski, entry 927. We've located the target. As I record this, the crew is preparing to dock directly at the bridge. Let's just hope it doesn't take too long. The silence out there is creeping me out for more than usual. What's worse, our ship's AI detected the presence of alien life forms known as intruders. Flip the starting room card, the one with the crew figure on it, and follow the instructions on it. And in my first game I somehow missed going to this card, so that makes more sense now. Flip the starting room card and follow the instructions on it. The bridge. You enter the ship directly onto the bridge. The corporation wants the payload brought to Earth, so it's time to set the coordinates. Take card number 1. So these numbers are meant to be for the left top corner and not for the right top corner, which I think was the mistake I made in the first game. So, just to make sure, spoiler alert, we're now going to play the game. This will be our first puzzle. So if you don't want to know what to do and want to explore this game on your own, stop watching. For now, I'm gonna flip the card because we're playing the entire game. Card number in the top, number of cards needed to solve the puzzle, and the puzzle symbol, so we're having B1. Puzzle number B, and we need only one card, this one. Earth. Input coordinate codes. How to solve? Try to figure out the puzzle answer. The answer always consists of 4 elements, 4 of those answer tiles, either colors, digits or symbols. If you need help, use the hint sheet and check the answer on the answer matrix. Yes, I remember the answer to this puzzle. My first thought was, well, there are 4 pieces of purple used, so maybe the 4. And then we have 5 times black, so 5. 3 brown ones and 2 green ones. Unfortunately, that was not the answer, so I started to check for a hint. And if you want to take your time to solve the puzzle yourself, of course you can now pause the video. I'll just show you how the hints work. In this case, I'm stuck at puzzle number B. So you need to analyze each color separately, and if I don't get it done with this clue, I can even get the next clue at number 23. The answer to this puzzle is to put all pieces of one color together. So if you stack all brown symbols on each other, you will get a number 7. So I will take tile number 7. Then we need the black ones. That will all together make a number 2. If you put all purple together, you will get number 4. And finally, the 2 green ones will make up number 1. And we need to put the answers in this order into the answer sheet. This is puzzle B. We had a number 7, so we need to match the top of this tile with puzzle B. Then we got number 2, so we need to match the metallic parts again. And as you can see, I already make a mistake because these two symbols are not the same. Because the purple one is number 4 and not number 7, so this one needs to go first. Sorry. Now they match. The brown one was number 7. And finally, the green one was number 1. See, all symbols on the left match and all symbols on the right match. So we have correctly finished this puzzle. And this now tells us to look at card number 14. Now that the ship's destination is set, it's time to look around. Explore the corridors. You need to make sure the life support system is fully functional before waking up the crew. Discard card number 1. Remember, when you see an arrow like the one on the right, you can freely flip the card. Choose exploring the spaceship. You can now explore the spaceship. Choose one of the rooms in the direction indicated by arrows. Move your crew figure onto the room card and flip it. Read and follow the instructions there. Note, you may freely move through discovered rooms, you still need to follow the arrows. Discard this card and explore the spaceship. Well, at the moment I can only go to the left or to the right. And well, let this die decide which way to go. This die is not included. I just use it to make a decision. 1, 2, 3 to the left, 4, 5, 6 to the right. Number 3, we are going to the left. So we move to this room and we flip it. Nest. Uh-oh. First, take the top event card and resolve it, then come back to this card. Okay. So, we're going to an event card. Don't flip this card until instructed. I was instructed to flip an event card. Danger, intruder. Choose a weapon to kill this creature. A gun, acid, fire or a knife. Check your answer in hint number 14. Again, feel free to pause this video if you want to figure out the puzzle yourself. I got the answer wrong myself the first time because I thought a knife is way too close to attack this animal. Fire didn't look a very good idea to me because you don't want to damage the ship. And acid, well, known from the Alien movies, although this is not the Alien movie, the aliens have acid themselves, so I doubt if that would work. So my initial answer would be the gun, so you can keep a safe and shoot at the alien from a distance. However, my mistake, you have to look very carefully at the picture. Because, as you can see, it has some bullet holes in it, so the gun did not work. It's missing one arm, but it's still moving around, so the knife also didn't work. And there's some fire on his arm, but it's not really killing him at the moment. So fire isn't also the answer. So the only one left is acid. Check your answer in hint number 4. To get those symbols, 14, sorry. 14. This alien has already been attacked with a gun, fire and a machete. It has bullet holes, it is visibly burned, and it has a severed arm. And is still alive. You should start with another way of harming it. The weapon you should use is the acid. If you got it right, congratulations, you have neutralized the alien before it was able to harm you. If I had put in the wrong answer like the previous time, I have to put the top infection card on top of my status deck. Fortunately, because I have a correct answer, you have avoided danger, discard this card and continue the game. And of course we don't want to get infection cards because we don't want to get infected, I guess. So, event solved, we return to the nesting room. What was once the shower room now serves as an intruder nest. It might be a good opportunity to learn more about them. Take cards number 2 and 3. Okay. number 2 and number 3. 2. There are many eggs in the nest. You need just one, but choose carefully. After you flip this card, combine it with card 3 to form one picture. Ooh, there's a lot of eggs. Card 3. From what you know about intruder genetics, the most unique specimen tends to give the most valuable data. After you flip this card, combine it with card 2 to form one picture. So, puzzle C will be choosing the right egg to examine. Choose one. Choose carefully. The most unique specimens tend to give the most valuable data. So we need to find one egg that's different than the others. There are 15 eggs, so I guess there are 7 pairs and one single one that's not a pair. So start from here. This egg is also over here. This egg is also over here. This egg is over here. This egg is over there. This egg is over here. This egg is also over there. And this egg is also here. This egg is unique because there are no parts of this egg. So we see those symbols over here underneath the egg. And these symbols we need to put in that order into the answer matrix. So we need the one with the C. This symbol over there. Let's find out if we're right. We're doing task puzzle number C. So this one first. Then this one. So far so good. Then this one. Still okay. And finally this one. Huzzah! 4 the same symbols and 4 of the same symbols. Puzzle correct. So now we go to card number 6. You selected the most unique egg from the nest. Huzzah! It will prove useful once you bring it to the laboratory. Discard card number 2 and 3. So these can be gone. Flip the cards. We have an egg. Intruder egg. Let's hope it doesn't hatch in your hands. No, I don't hope so. This puzzle requires 2 cards. If you don't have a second card, continue exploring the spaceship. Well, we only have this card. We don't have any other card yet. So we'll simply keep exploring the spaceship. Put this card in front of me. We can go to this room. Or we can go back and get into this room. Again, let's have a die to decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 1, we keep going to the left, so we're going to this room. Engine control. First, take the top event card and resolve it, then come back to this card again. Event. Malfunction. One of the fuses is missing. What shape fuse will you use? Check your answer in hint 37. Here we go again. So we have 3 fuses over here. One is going here, one is going here, and there's one missing over here. And keep in mind, corners matter. I remember I thought if corners matter, I'm going to count the corners. So I'll start with this one. 1 corner, 2 corner, 3 corner, and we're over there. So that's 3 corners. But this one has 6 of them. 1. This one has only 1 corner and it has 4. So 3 from the starting fuse plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4, so I guess 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here has to be a symbol with 8 corners. That would be my answer. That was my answer the first time. We're gonna see in hint number 37 if we're correct. The fuse's shapes and the path between them are key. For each turn the wire takes, you need to add one corner to the fuse. Yes, we did, when going from the top to the left. Therefore, the shape you were looking for is an octagon. Yay! If you got it right, congratulations, you have restored power to the room without hurting yourself. Nice. Correct answer. You have avoided danger, discard this card, and continue this game. If you got a wrong answer, again we have to put one infection deck on top of this status deck. So far, so good. So we return to the room. 2 of the engines were damaged. With the right set of skills, you should be able to fix one of them by dismantling the other. Take card number 8. Engine parts are scattered everywhere. With the right schematics, you could use them to build one functional engine. Find the engine area on the punch boards and take out all of the elements. Put them in front of you. Now, this one is the engine area and we have to put out all of the tokens. Then we can flip the card. Fix the engine. Use the diagrams presented below. So this is the front. And the frontal view, we have to be able to see these symbols. These have all holes in them, and also these tiles have all space to connect them. And so we have some bigger tiles and some smaller tiles. Let's start with a small one. This has 4 dots and a square, and we need to be able to see 4 dots and a square when we have the front view of the engine. So if we put this one over here, and that's how you're going to solve the puzzle. We have this part already correct, but now we need to build around it. So next to the dots we need to see a plus. So we need to check all these tiles to see if we can make a plus somewhere at the bottom. For instance, like this one. But this will also put 3 dots on the bottom, and we don't need that. So I don't think this is the right one. Are there more? Tiles that give a plus at the bottom? Or maybe we should move this further to the back. Maybe if you put it over here. And if we put this one over here. Then we see the dots, the plus and this symbol. So the bottom is correct. The top is also correct for this one, but we need to find something that puts the square and the circle over here. How about this one? No, because now we're missing the bottom part. This one. Now we are correct. Dots, the plus and this symbol. I don't know how to say it in English, sorry. And on top we have 2 squares and the circle. So that's side 1 correct. Now we need to fix the other side. Let's put the small one on the front again. So over here. These three are all correct, so now we need to get an open circle at the back. Which can only be done using this one. Now we need a plus and a closed circle. So the plus maybe over here. And the closed circle over there. Yep, we got it. Nice. So, engine fixed. And these will be the answers. A1 is answer number 1, so that would be this symbol. A2 will be that symbol. A3 will be the circle with the dot. That's this one. And A4 would be this one. So I suggest this is the answer. In my previous game, I was struggling for another 10 minutes because I was checking the tiles with number A, but we're not solving puzzle A, we're solving puzzle G. So if we put this on top at number G, at the letter G, sorry, over here, then this one, so far so good, then this one, still going strong, and finally this one. For the same, we have solved the puzzle, we have fixed the engine. Sorry, that was not on site. They are all correct now, and we move on to card number 11. With the two engines running, you see more lights switching on around the ship. The hibernatorium access device is now active too. Discard card 8 and the engine. Move the life support token one slot to the right. If it has reached level 4, take card number 9. So we get to move this one, that's a good thing, to life support number 1. But it has not reached number 4 yet, so we don't take card number 9. Access device. Slide this card into the corresponding area on the hibernatorium exterior and continue your game. So we're going to take the box and we need to slid this card in at the matching position, which happens to be at the front. So we'll slide this one in over here. Something like this. Continue the game. Again, we have two options, this room or this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 3, we keep going to the left. We're gonna open this room. Laboratory. First take the top event card and resolve it, then come back to this card. Top event card. Fire. The room is on fire. If it's still spreading, where will the fire appear next? Choose the place where you will block it. Check your answer in hint 28. Again, feel free to pause the video to make your decision. This one wasn't that hard, although I doubt it, because here you see a little bit of fire. Is this the one that's to be starting the fire, or does this already count as the fire has already started there? But since this is the biggest fire, I would suggest we start over here. And then we go black, blue, bronze, black, blue, bronze, black. So I would assume the fire would be next over here at this blue tile. We're gonna check at hint number 28. The fire spreads in a pattern determined by the floor tiles. It started on a flower tile and followed the pattern of flower, light blue, hexagon, flower, mosaic, light blue, hexagon, flower, mosaic. So the next tile it spread to is the light blue tile above the smallest fire. If you got it right, yes we did, congratulations, you have stopped the fire spread and it quickly extinguished without harming yourself. Huzzah! By the way, also a spoiler, if you got it right or wrong, you would still continue the game. Like in this case, if we had it wrong, we had to resort it using the fire extinguisher. It took some time before you found one and you did notice it was all covered in slime. It could be infectious, but nonetheless you would still continue the game, returning to this card. And here's the difference if it's wrong or right. If it was wrong, we had to put another infection card on top of the status deck, but we got it right. So you have avoided danger, discard, discard, and continue the game. Of course, now I'm a little cheating because I know all the answers, but I will tell you at the end of the game, of course, what would have happened if we put infection cards on top of the deck. Because in the first game I had to put 3 infection cards on top of the status deck. We continue the game. We successfully got the event cards, and now we continue to the laboratory. Before venturing further, you need to know what you are facing. The laboratory will allow you to gather more data. Take card number 7. Lucky number 7. Oh no, the testing module is broken and provides only a basic analysis of the egg structure. You need to test your egg manually. Analyze the egg you found and input the test results. This puzzle requires 2 cards. If you don't have a second card, continue exploring the spaceship. But that is the egg that we discovered in a previous round. See, number F, we now have both of the 2 cards and we need to analyze the egg and input the test result. This puzzle took me a really long time and I hope I will get it right this time, if I remember correctly. We need to match this egg with one of these eggs at the right side. But none of these 3 eggs is exactly the same as the egg we have. But we do have a bottom part and a top part. So the answer is to check which upper part of the egg you need to check and which bottom part. This top part is over here and this bottom part is also over here. So it's this egg we need to have. So it's the 3rd egg, only it's flipped upside down. So we go to check number F. This is the correct egg. So we have this tile, this symbol at number F. Then we have this symbol. But that doesn't match because this one gets out of the matrix and we're not allowed to do so. So let's see a hint, because I know the answer but I don't understand why at the moment. We're doing number F. Look at the group. Analyze test results are separate into groups of 2. The left symbols represent the top part and the right symbols represents the bottom part. We have to put them all the way around. This is the bottom. So we have to put in this one first. So this one first. Then we need to put in this symbol, I guess. That is also not correct. Maybe if we put it other way around. We need to go from right to the left. Then there was this symbol. This is still going wrong. I don't know why. We get to the next clue, number 35. The same 2 egg futures return the same pair of symbols, and the order is determined by the order of futures on the egg. Oh, in the order. Now I guess it makes sense. So this one first. This is first in order. It's going to be still that symbol. Then we have this one. That's over there. They're both kind of the same. And this one is third. So this symbol should be the third symbol. I think that's the solution. And then with this one as the final. Yes. Okay. In my second try I get the puzzle. So if you don't get the puzzle right, it doesn't matter. You simply don't get the answer and you have to try again, figuring out something else, and you can use the hints. If we still had not made it with the hints, we go into clue number 25. Number 25 says the bottom set of futures on the unique egg is the same as the top set of futures on the third egg. The top set of futures on the unique egg is the same as the bottom set of futures on the third egg, but in different order. And if you still don't get it, you can get to number 3 for the solution, and there is your answer. So like I said, you will never get stuck in this game. The answer is always available should you run out of ideas. But we made it through, and we're going to see what's on card number 10. Analysis of the egg shows useful data about the intruders. It's also activated the chemical component of the life support system. Discard cards number 6 and 7, the egg cards. Take card number 17. Take card number 17. These test results will come in handy if you come across any more of those pesky intruders. Egg analysis result. This intruder is sensitive to cold. Test results. Don't give warm clothes to intruders. Okay, so we know a weakness of our enemy aliens. They are sensitive to cold. Let's keep that in mind. Keep it over here. Move the life support token 1 slot to the right. If it has reached level 4, take card number 9. So we're halfway there. Life support is getting better, but we're still not where we need to be. Slide this card into the corresponding area on the hibernatorium exterior and continue your game. So this one we'll have to put... I see this computer over here, so I'll put this card over here. Sorry, over here. And we're gonna keep exploring the ship. 2 more cards left, so we can go to this one, 1, 2, 3, or we go to this one. Although this one is nearby, so for this time we'll simply move over this one. Evacuation section. First, take the top event card and resolve it, then come back to discard. Event. Silence. The room is unnaturally silent. You can carefully continue exploring the spaceship. Discard this card and continue the game. Nice. So we immediately return to this card. If anything goes wrong, you will need a backup plan. Also, the pod needs to be operational for the ship to wake the crew. Take card number 5. You need to make sure that the cargo capsule contains all necessary supplies. Find the supply area on the punch boards and take out all elements, put them in front of you. Oh yeah, this one was a nice one. We have to find out the supply area. That's over here. And we take out all of these elements. Oop. Replenish the resources of the escape pod. Fill in fully the cargo board below using only 1 piece of each supply kind. To check the input symbols in order below: food, water, oxygen and energy. Here's a shape, and I think that's the clue. That was a clue that we can fill in this piece for free. We can use 1 piece of each 4 of the types only. So this one is done. Now we need to fill in 1 piece of each of them to complete the puzzle. And there are a lot of options. I don't think this is one. This one. Oh, and now if we take this one, and one of these. Ooh, that's the right one. Nice. And so we fixed this puzzle. To check the input symbols in order below, first we need to put in food. I guess food is the one with the knife and the fork, of course. So that would be that symbol. That's this one. Then water. That would be this one. Then oxygen. I guess that's this one. And finally the energy. So this would be the solution, I would presume. Puzzle number E. 6 over here. And 5. Are we good? We're good. This one over here. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's not okay because this one is pointing out of the puzzle. See, there we go. I was too soon. We need to try another one. This one's better. This is the one. That means food is another symbol. It's this one. We're doing puzzle E. So we're going all the way over here. Then this one. Okay. Then this one. Okay, and finally we had to do energy is this one. Yay! Now we're correct. 4 times the planet and 4 times the suit. Problem solved. And we have to go to card number 12. So many cards. Having a functional escape pod is required by the life support protocol. You are one step closer to waking the crew. Discard card number 5 and all the supplies. So these can all go back. And like I said before, you can all put them back in the tray. Back into the section. And have the game ready to play again. Take card number 21. Resolve it immediately. I know what's coming. Aha. You don't. Your escape pods are ready. You are safe for now. It's time to make a decision. Do you want to start the spaceship's auto-destruction process? Decide now. In my previous game, I thought I did not yet wake up the crew. I don't know if it's safe. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to start the auto-destruction. But since this is my second game, I'm going to try the other answer. So I don't know what will happen, although I have an idea. And I will say, yes, I will start the self-destruction. Start destruction. Put this card into the status deck and continue the game. Remember this moment. This we did. Take card number 5. That was this one. So we finished this room. So there's only one final room. No, wait. Oh, stop. We have resolved card number 21. Move the life support token 1 slot to the right. Oh, we're almost there. If it has reached level 4, take card 9. It didn't. Capsule. Slide this card into the corresponding area on the hibernatorium exterior and continue your game. So this one will go over here. And there's only one room left to go to. Let me guess. Take the event card. Yes, first take the top event card and resolve it, then come back to this room. Danger, intruders. They might flee if you neutralize their leader. Which one will you attack? So we see 5 of those aliens, intruders, and we need to find the one that is the leader. Who do you think is their leader? My suggestion should be that a leader is always somewhere in the back. And I thought this one looked the most like a leader. So I thought it was this one. I know it's not. But hey, let's pretend I choose this one. Because I forgot the reason why it was the other one. Check your answer in number 34. Most of the aliens each have one distinctive feature, but one of them has all those features at the same time. This one is an ancestor to the others and should be eliminated first. It's the leftmost alien on the card. So this one is their leader because it has the distinctive features of all of them. Well, it has the 2 bars at the front. It has the horns of that one. I kinda don't see what it has, or even this one. Maybe the neck. Well, anyway, we had it wrong. If you get it wrong, the aliens put up quite a fight. As you fight all of them at once, you still got a few wounds, but you won the fight in the end. You see, even if you take a wrong answer, no problem, we can continue the game. However, wrong answer, put the top infection card on the status deck, discard, and continue the game. If we had the correct answer, we discard and continue the game without putting the top infection card on top of this deck. This also makes it more fun, more exciting to see what will happen at the end of the game for this run through. We continue the game. We were checking the final card, the final room card. First take the top event, then storage. The storage is mostly empty. It looks like it needs to be resupplied before the ship can provide life support. Take card number 4. It appears the system has got some instructions regarding the supplies. Find the storage section in the punch board, take out the rack and punch out the packages from it. Put the rack and packages in front of you. This was a funny puzzle. Luckily not all too hard, at that moment at least. Let's see if we can fix it again. Supplies. Don't overload columns. Food cannot be in the same column as bait and other food. Guns must be horizontally or vertically adjacent to parts. Columns always have heavier things at the bottom. The colors of the packages on the top row are the solution. So we need to fill this rack with these supplies with some rules according to it. The heavier parts need to be at the bottom. So 2, 3, 3, 4, 7, 17, 10, 5. So this one is 17 kilo and it cannot be in one of these 3 columns because then it would overload the column. So it's safe to say the guns should be over here. So over here there's only room for 3 kilo or less, but that could still be any of these 3. There's no part that is 1 kilo, so we cannot put this one over here and not over here. So this is the only place where this one could go. That leaves only space for 2 kilo over here, and that is this one. I think I put everything back in the right solution, but let's pretend we don't know that. Then we have 3 kilos, either one of this one has to go on top of the guns, because these are too heavy for that. Food cannot be in the same column as bait and other food. Okay, guns must be horizontally or adjacent to parts. This gun is adjacent to parts. So this gun also needs to be adjacent to parts, could be both sides. So we'll have to put 7 over here. And if you put the 4 on top, we have 11 kilos. Here needs to be 3 kilos. So maybe like this, and like this. Let's see, don't overload columns, 11, 20, 12 and 8. Okay, that's correct. Food cannot be in the same column as bait and other foods. Food, okay. Guns must be horizontal or vertically adjacent to parts. Parts and parts, yes. Columns always have, yeah. I think we're there. The color of the packages on the top row are the solution of puzzle number D. So we take puzzle number D. Oh, wrong sheet. Then green is first. Here's the D. Then we get to red. Yes, that's correct. For now, then purple. What's this purple? Wow. Blue, purple. Still correct. And finally, we have yellow. Which is also correct. Nice. We go to card number 13. All the supplies are now in place and the ship is ready to provide basic life support. Discard card number 4, the wreck, and the supplies. Check. Move the life support token 1 slot to the right. If it has reached level 4, take card number 9. Slide this card into the corresponding area of the hibernatorium. We have only one side left, so that would be on this side. Also, this yellow symbol matches with this side, so all is correct. We slide this one to the right. We are at number 4. Life support is functional. We have to take card number 9, which is on top of the deck. The ship will not wake up the crew until the life support system is fully operational. Once that's done, you will need an access code to enter the hibernatorium. To solve this puzzle, you need to explore the whole hibernatorium exterior with 4 cards slid into the walls. Check. Don't look in the interior area. Input the access code. Okay, I really used all of the hints the first time I played this and didn't get it figured out. Now I will just show you the answer. Not right away, I'll give you a chance to think for yourself. All 4 sides of the hibernatorium will give us a clue. First, we need the access code on this side. And we have some dots over there. So I guess we'll have to follow the pipelines. And I did that totally wrong the last time I did it, but we're just simply gonna follow the line. We hit the letter G, R, then we go over here, all the way over the top. We take the letter E. Here's another E, so we have green. All the way around. And we hit the letter N, so we have green. Green. And then we finally get back to the access device. So we formed the letter green, of the word green. So the first solution should be the green tile. Then we need the mat and the ule. The mat and the ule make one word. I went wrong looking for these symbols. There's also a little arrow over here. I don't know why, but I guess we'll have to check on this side. And the solution is, pause if you want to figure it out yourself. to have these three symbols and these two dots make the symbols that are matched on the answer tiles. So we have two stripes and one dot. This symbol, and you have this symbol left with one dot. And I guess that will give us this symbol. And then we have one number left, one puzzle left to solve, and that is the load balanced. The answer is in this part of the box. Simply use the letters that are used in the black spots. So we have the O, we have the N, and we have an E. That makes for 1. So we take tile number 1, and that should give us the correct answer. Let's see. It really took me a very long time when I played it the first time. Puzzle number H. Green, blue, correct, orange, still correct, and finally number 1, still correct. Hooray! We go to card number 15. Finally, you can enter the hibernatorium and proceed with waking the crew from stasis. Discard card number 9. Open the hibernatorium, take out the wall with the doors to the hibernatorium. You can now explore its interior. Take card number 16. So we take out the entrance over here. Take card number 16. Waking the crew requires precision. There are instructions all around, you'd better follow them. Discard card number 15. Already did. Hibernatorium OS. Dehibernate 1 crew member per minute. Enter crew identifiers in the correct order. Important. The mechanic must be awakened before D. Davis. So this is puzzle E. I. Puzzle I. Okay, there are 4 capsules over here. Capsules 5, 3, 7 and 2. So I guess those are the tiles we need. 5, 3, 7 and number 2. Important. The mechanic must be awakened before D. Davis. D. Davis has ID number 2. And the mechanic must be awakened before number 2. This says Captain Third. Sorry, you should be able to read this. Here it says Captain Third. And also here it says I want to be 1 before last. So we can assume that Cooper is the captain, because he should be 3rd, and 1 before last makes it 3rd. So A. Cooper is the captain, and he should be 3rd. Number 5 should be 3rd. The mechanic has to wake up before D. Davis. So D. Davis is either the last one or the one before that. And this one says Scout 2 minutes before Brown. If we put Brown 2nd, there are no 2 minutes in front of him, so this one has to be the last one, because Brown is number 3. The Scout 2 minutes before Brown. But which one is the Scout? D. Davis or C. Jones? The mechanic must be awakened before Davis. The Davis is number 2 is still left, so then we put it like this. I think this would be the solution. Let's see. I hope you understand what happened. This is puzzle I. So he first. Then number 2. Yes, correct. Then this one. Still correct. And finally this one. Correct. Huzzah. Number 18. The noise you've made in the Hymenatorium did not go unnoticed. Mere moments after you wake the last crew member, the intruder queen barges into the room from the tunnels. It's time to act quick. Discard card number 16, already done. Intruder queen, take out the Hymenatorium floor and open sheet D. Examine the illustration. You are in danger. What is your approach? Take out the Hymenatorium floor. And examine the illustration. What is your approach? For the answer, we have to go back in time a little when we did the egg analysis, because the only way we know that this intruder is vulnerable to was cold. So my assumption was to cool down this room somehow, maybe use this chef to pull out cold air. So we had to check our answer in hint number 9. From the alien analyze result, you know that those aliens are sensitive to cold. The Hymenatorium is a room designed to enforce and keep low temperatures, therefore your best approach is to force the queen into the hibernating equipment. So even better would be to have her in there. Any answer that uses the low temperature in the Hymenatorium may be treated as a correct one. If you get it right, congratulations, you surprised the queen before she was able to attack. You threw her into a freezing equipment and stunned her for a while. And if we got it wrong, we should have taken another infection card, but this one we got correct. So we take card number 19. The queen lets out a scream as you expose her to the low temperature of the hibernation capsule. Unfortunately, her offspring hears the call and gathers on the floor. Discard number 17 and number 18. The egg analyzes and the queen. Put the Hymenatorium floor back inside the box. Like so. Take the baby intruder tokens from the intruder area on the punch board. No. Place them on the correct spaces on the Hymenatorium floor. Turn their heads in correct directions. Place the crew figure on the starting space. Ooh. So we have one like this over here. One like this over here. Like so. Take card number 20. While the queen is stunned, she cannot coordinate her offspring's movements. This is your chance to escape. The queen is stunned, so the larvae will all move in a predictable way. But how? Important. Don't go where the larvae have already been or you'll get slimed. Oops. We forget to put our token over here. You can move to any adjacent floor tile. Anytime you do, all larvae also move to a floor tile adjacent to them. Each larvae shape determines how it moves and each larvae's head shows where it goes the first time it moves. There are 4 exit shafts. Which one will you head towards? I had a hard time figuring out how to move those larvae, but we're gonna try again. So we have to get to one of those 4 exit points without going somewhere where a larvae has went. So this one will move in circles. I guess we're not able to get to this one. This one will move over here, so we cannot go to the green one, or maybe like that. No, we cannot get past this one. So maybe we can go to the yellow one or try to reach the red one. Let's see what happened when we go over here. So this one will ziggity zag. So I guess it would go like this. and then the next turn it will go there. This one goes straight forward. This one will make a circle. This one will make a triangle. How? Maybe like this. This one will move forward and this one will move over here. It's making a zigzag, so the next time it will go, I guess, over here. One, two. We cannot get here anymore because then we would be overrun by this alien. So our only way out, I suggest, is going to the red one. So if we move over here, this one goes over there, this one goes over here, and the next time it will move over there. This one goes over here and will make another circle. This one goes straight in a way, and this one goes over here and then returns to there. And this one would go, well, maybe here. We cannot get to this one anymore because this one will be there. So in the next move we're moving here, and then we're getting over here. Check your answer in hint 31. The larvae shape determine their moving pattern. Their head determines the tile where you will move on to first. There are 4 shapes: straight, which moves forward, zigzag, up and down, while following one direction, circular, which moves in a circle, and the triangular, which moves in a 3-tiled triangle. The larvae's patterns leave you only one chance to safely reach the red shaft. If you got it right, congratulations! You have narrowly avoided any contact with larvae and safely escaped to the shaft. Good. So, correct answer, no infection card. Take card 22. You made it out of the hibernatorium, but the ship is now overrun by intruders. You need to escape. Crawl into the technical tunnels to reach the evacuation area. Remove everything from the table except your status deck, the card deck, the hint sheet, the card, discard, and infection deck. Draw 3 two-sided technical tunnel cards from the deck. Find your way from the start to the finish and collect any letters and numbers you pass along the way. Look out for intruders, don't go into areas with them. Tunnel cards must always be fully adjacent to each other. When you leave a card, you can pick it up for later reuse. The path will be much longer than 3 cards. If you want to skip this puzzle, read point 1 in hint sheet. Now we're going to do this puzzle. I like this one. Find your way from the start to the finish. There's only one card that has a start on it. So we start over here, and now we gotta find a way to get to the end. That end. So we cannot go to the left, we have to go to the right. So we go through letter T. Luckily, you have to put this on top. There's on top over here, and top over here. So we don't have to have too much trouble. It has to be discard, so we have the T. Now we can go up or down. But that's a dead end. Now we have to put cards fully adjacent, so there's no other option. So we go down, we have TA, T, then we're going to discard, This one is possible. This one's not possible. So we have tech. We're now over here. This is a dead end. You can try this one. tackle that end. Tackle. This doesn't match. So we have to go down. Tech. This doesn't match. This doesn't match. This it has to be this one. Take. Take. Take what? Take C or nope. Take C. So we're now over here at the C. This is possible. This is not possible. This is not possible. No, no. Take C. Then we're over here. Take C. That's a dead end. This is possible. This is not possible. So we go this way. Take care. Take care. Take care. Of course we take care. This is possible. This is not possible. Take care. So now we're over here at this corner. Dead end. Oh, so close to the end. This doesn't work. Take car doesn't work, so it has to be here. Yeah. Take car. Take care. That end, so it has to be done. Take a card. So we're now over here. Take a card. Take cards. Take cards. 2. Take cards. I like how this. How do you? I love how you designed it. How do you make this work? Take card 2, and now we're over here. So we have to take card 2. 3 end. Take card 23 and we're at the end. We made it. Take card 23 and well, that's on top of the deck. Nice. You reached the evacuation room. You're ready to escape, but discard all technical tunnel cards and card 22. What was this one? Almost there. Launch control list. Pour fuel, charge the batteries, equalize the pressure, set a destination. Let's go! What do you next to launch the escape capsule? Check your answer on card 25. Oh, we're almost there. Let's have a good look at this card. Let's go! What do you next to launch the escape capsule? And there's a list. Pour fuel. I hope you can read it. Yes. Here it says fuel to the max. So that's okay. Charge the batteries. Batteries over here. Charged max. Ready to go. Equalize the pressure. It says here pressure okay. And set a destination. Here's a destination. What does it say? Yeah, I guess it says Earth. Destination Earth. So destination is set. What do we do? Well, let's go and hit the start button. Check your answer on card 25. Waiting for the start is always stressful. Will it work this time? Discard card 23. That's this one. The launch control list consists of 4 parts. Pour fuel is already done according to the fuel gauge. The batteries are charged to the max. The pressure rating is okay. The destination, okay. Therefore, the only thing left to do is press the start button. Whee! Choose an option depending on your answer. Correct answer, yes, take card 27. Congratulations! You escaped the ship before any of the intruders got to you. Check your result. Reveal the status check. Check if there is an information among the infection cards that you have been infected. Also check if you have the auto-destruction process card. Select the appropriate combination in the table below and go to the indicated card. So we're at the end of the game. We're gonna check our status deck. We did pick up one infection and we did pick up the self-destruct auto-destruction process card. In my previous game I did not have it. I need to check if this card says if I'm infected or not. Nothing. You have avoided infection. This time. Spoiler alert. There are 6 cards in this and 2 of them have the status infected. So if we would be infected, we would have another answer. In my previous game I also was not infected, but I did not have the self-destruct. Now I have the self-destruct, so I'm curious what card we will get. We are healthy, we did not be infected, and we are armed. So we go to card 29A. Captain Jessica Kowalski, entry 928. The ship was infested as hell, intruders everywhere. Thankfully my crew was very professional and we avoided casualties. Captain Cooker and his crew are also safe with us. And yet there will be no homecoming. We watched the infested ship explode, together with the intruder queen, her offspring and the precious cargo. The corporation will charge us with treason and hunt us down for that. Looks like instead of retiring, Adam and I are back to living that renegade life. The end. Thank you for playing this game. Okay. I would suggest a very happy ending, but it's a kind of happy ending. At least we went off the ship alive and successfully. But that is my run through of Sidequest Nemesis, even with knowing already how to solve the puzzles. The recording time is now at about 2 hours, so I think 1 hour is really very optimistic. But I hope you enjoyed the story and adventure we had. If you have any questions about this game, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. My name is David, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.